What's going on, everybody? MQR just had one of its biggest updates yet yesterday, and playing the game is a whole lot easier now, as well as setting it up. Today I'm going to show you how to set it up really easily. First thing you're going to need is this link. I'll leave the first link in the description below. Same as before, just go ahead and come down to this zip folder and download this. Should only take a few seconds. If you're having trouble with download speed, you can download this thing called Free Download Manager. It makes your download speeds like 10 times faster. Now just find wherever this archived folder was downloaded and just move it to your desktop. I'm going to extract this. I'm going to delete this, but I suggest keeping this. Next, we're going to install these text files. I'll leave these also in the description below. So you'll need a current and a settings text. And finally, you'll need to download this XML file, which will also be in the description. Alright, so here's pretty much everything you'll need. Now just delete these two text folders and replace them with the ones that we just downloaded. Head into Game and delete this local build config XML file. Replace it with the new one that you just installed. Now just head into the launcher folder and open up launcher.exe. You're not going to have anything, so just go ahead and click create a new account. This is going to open up MQR's sign up page. Fill this out. You can really fill this out with whatever you want, but because, you know, obviously I'm like a few days old, right? So once you're done making this, you'll get a page that looks like this. And then once it says you've signed up successfully, you are now able to sign in. Oh yeah, I forgot I actually made a password. There we go. You can adjust your settings, never mind. And yeah, it is that easy. Just all it takes is some file replacement and you're in. And of course creating your account. God knows why this is happening now. And just a heads up, the moment your game starts getting stuck on loading screens or you just can't play at all, this is usually the #1 fix. Head into this path directory, right? Local disk, users, your username, app data, local low, Unity, web player, catch, and then delete this folder. If you can't get into your app data folder, press the Windows key and the R key at the same time. Type in %appdata, roaming. Well, anyway, head into local low and the path directory that I just showed you, and then delete the Nickelodeons folder. Once you've done that, the game will automatically create that folder again for you once you start loading up stuff. And it should fix your game, because mine was actually just broken, but because I just deleted that folder, I should be good to go now. And there we go. This guy looks a little broken. Again, your monkeys can also break the game, so you will be deleting them a lot, but for the most part, the game works pretty well, and it's also multiplayer. I look so good. So yeah, I don't know if you were familiar with how the project worked before, but no more replacing our caches, no more crashing every single time a singular asset bundle has to be loaded, no more restarting the game a billion times just to load a singular level. Everything loads as it should, and it's really, really, really nice. The only thing that you have to do is delete that folder in your app data folder sometimes when the game's not loading properly. So as you can see, this is the 2014 version of the game. Obviously there's a lot of controversy around this version of the game. So if you do want to play the 2013 version, here's how. Alright, so to get started with 2013, you're going to want to download this unique bundles archive. Once you download this, right click it and extract it to unique bundles. It'll create this folder. And then you're going to need this Monkey Quest 2013 folder, which I will leave in the description below. Alright, so now that we have these two folders, what we're going to want to do is open up Visual Studio. Of course, install Visual Studio Community 2022 if you haven't already. And when you install it, make sure that you have ASP.NET and web development and .NET desktop development checked. And then in the individual components tab, make sure that .NET 6.0 and .NET 7.0 are checked. Once you've downloaded Visual Studio, go ahead and launch it. Click clone a repository. And now you're just going to want to paste this link into the repository location. I will leave this in the description. I'm going to go ahead and change my path of where this is being installed. Alright, now click clone. Wait for this to load up. Okay, it's loaded up. Go ahead and right click Solution MQR Reawakened and head down to Open Folder in File Explorer. From here, click Server Reawakened. Right click this folder, click New folder. With a capital D, type in dependencies. Alright, now head into your 2014 Monkey Quest folder. Again, first link in the description. Select everything and copy it over. Now click Run MQR. Alright. Click Y. Now I'm not actually sure if multiplayer works for the 2013 client, so I'm just gonna click no for right now. You might want to test that out later yourself. Type in your username. You can really put in whatever you want here. I'm just gonna do nothing so it's easier. And Y. So when you click Y and it says getting the game executable, head into our Monkey Quest 2013 folder, Monkey Quest, and then you're gonna want to double click this settings text document. All right, now head back into the folder where your unique bundles are. Open this up. If this info file does not exist for you, you're gonna have to create it. Do not create it in this box, it won't work. Instead, open it up in a new tab, and I'll just delete it just to show you. So right click, new, text document, highlight all of this to delete it, and type in underscore, all lowercase info. Yes, and you can see it appears in the pop-up screen. So now we can double click this and it will load. So just give this a minute, sometimes it takes a little bit. Here we go. Now this is probably about to load for the next 30 minutes. So for the next 30 minutes, just do whatever you want. Alright, and when it is done, I think it's gonna ask you this, just click no by default, and it should just start the game for you. If it doesn't, just run the launcher, just like that. It should run the launcher for you though. And yeah, I'm in. You can change your settings. This will be on auto, this will be on a weird setting probably, so you might want to check that out. And as you can see, 2013 Monkey Quest. Thank you all for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions, just join the Discord server. We've got plenty of people, including myself, to help you out. But keep in mind that we all are busy, so help won't be immediate. I really recommend, if you have any trouble, just make sure that you didn't miss any steps, because it is very easy to miss one singular step that could mess up everything. But for the most part, it's a lot easier to play the game now. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next Monkey Quest update probably. Happy questing, when questing works.